boys are just having a glass. But here we are down in the South Island. Some of you might recognise that hut there behind us. There's a bit of a luxurious hut, isn't it? It's flash as. So yeah, we just got here basically, so we've just chucked some gear on and we'll go for a bit of a wander and see if we can find some tar sign, or find a tar would be good. It's about 1200 metres away, so the old camera's not fucking focusing properly, but there's a few bulls over there, which is good. We've spotted target species and they are definitely gettable, so hopefully we can go and get Gary his first bull tar and try and pick out the biggest one of the mob and get a couple of skins. It looks like a couple of 2 or 3 mature looking bulls there as well, amongst probably about 5 or 6 bulls there that we could see through the spotting scope. So a couple of nannies there as well. So yeah, we're just going to see what they do and make a bit of a plan there. It might be coming out to this face here to feed, I reckon. So we might be able to get over here and put a sneak on them maybe. What do you reckon, Gas? Might be able to get your first bull tar, mate. Hey?
First night go for a walk. Yeah, no, it's cool to see them.
Pretty majestic looking animal, eh?
Yeah.
Be cool once we get up close and hopefully get some good footage for you guys and get Gary as bull tar. Either way, hopefully get a closer look, even if you don't shoot one.
Seems to be our number. 1.2 k's last time.
1.2 k's from the hut.
Oh, it was 1.2 k's last time.
Oh, from far away, yeah.
Well,
oh, that's right.
Stag was 1.2.
Oh,
We made it up.
That's right, and then we boosted it, eh?
Yes, it was 1.2 k's.
So if you're wondering what Gary's talking about, he shot a 10 pointer in the, well, just after the roar actually, and it was 1.2 k's away, and these tar are 1.2 k's away, so he reckons it might be a good omen. He's keen, he's chomping at the bit. So on this trip we had a little bit of bad luck. Things just didn't quite go to plan. The whole purpose of this trip was to get Gary his first bull tar and get a couple of skins if possible, but unfortunately neither of those options came together. We had a bit of bad luck, as you'll see on the video, and the rifle was sighted in. We sighted the rifle in before we went down. Yeah, it was just one of those trips where things just don't go your way, and sometimes that's how it is. That's hunting and life in general, and that's one of the beauties about hunting. It can relate back to normal life on how to deal with stuff in normal life as well. So sometimes it just doesn't go your way, but my theory on life is just never give up. So we're going to keep trying, and we're going to keep going back until we get Gary's bull tar, which I'm 100% certain is going to happen, and we will get some skins as well. We've seen a good number of tar, probably more bulls than nannies. Great new spot, public land, awesome area, big hills, big country, and some beautiful animals running around. But just didn't work out on this trip, guys, but keep watching and you'll see how it all panned out. And the camera was playing up too, obviously wouldn't focus for us, so we're evaluating these animals through the spotting scope, so that's how I know the lengths and whether they're mature bulls or not. But yeah, the camera is normally pretty good, but for some strange unknown reason that wouldn't focus properly either. So like I say, it was just one of those trips, and that's how it goes sometimes. There's some young bulls there. There's one that looks like it's a little bit older than the other ones, but I don't think it's a mature bull. And then another one up here. This is the one we want. He's just bloody cruising up there in the rocks. Bloody camera not focusing, that's a bit frustrating. But yeah, it's a nice bull there. I reckon he's probably about 12 inches. He's got a nice big coat on him. He's got a couple of nannies up there with him as well. And then, yeah, there's those ones there. And then there's another one over here somewhere. He was there before anyway. to get closer with this camera to get some quality footage. Right. Gary's just having one last look at these bulls, but unfortunately we're not going to have enough time to have a crack at these tonight, but we sort of know where they are now, so it saved half the work for tomorrow. So the plan in the mornings, we'll try and get over here Sparrow's Fart and see where they are. Hopefully they come right down low onto this face here where there's a bit of feed. If they do that, then we only have to sort of go over here and then up this hill, and we can shoot across these bulls up there, and there's also bulls over here, so we'll have to boost it down and up to have a crack at those ones, or we can cruise up to this next ridge here and we can shoot across those ones. It's probably about 400 or 500, which if there's no wind, I'm pretty confident of a shot like that. But we'll have to start again anyway, because we're going to run out of daylight before we get over there. But cool to spot a few bulls, eh mate? Gary's first bloody bull tahr to see.
That easy to see in the grass. I'm struggling a bit for old Eagle Eyes got himself in, so just rely on Mr. Eagle Eye's eyes.
Pretty beautiful place, pretty fucking cold place too. Kelly's spotted a couple of nannies over where he is as well, so it's all good. The boys have spotted some tahr, so everything's sort of working to plan so far. We'll see you in the morning.
Right, good morning. This is a bit of a brisk one. So seeing those bulls last night, we tried to pull the pin, but we didn't have enough time to get over there, and should get Kelly in on the action as well. So just making it beeline over to where they are now, and hopefully they're still there. And hopefully they're on shooting range, and hopefully they're big enough to shoot. There's a few hopefullys there, but we're pretty hopeful. Right, so he's about 1200 metres away, but there's a good bull there. He's a good mature bull as well. Bloody camera's not focusing. If any of you know how to focus a Canon E670 properly, then it'd be bloody good to know, because it's frustrating. But there's a good bull. Oh, actually, he's there. That's him there. He looks like he might be around 12 inches, maybe bigger. He comes up a fair bit before he curls over. And then there's another young group of bulls that have worked their way out into the open here. Just up here somewhere. So Gary and I are going to go for a look. I'm going to go across here and up here and get on top of them hopefully, and then there's some more bulls and nannies up on here. Some just there. Oh, there's a good little group up there now. Right out in the snow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All young bulls. All young fellas. And then there's more down there, so it's 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's a better bull. Still young though. Bloody camera. Freaking frustrating, man. Oh, Gary, I guess we go for a look, huh? Right. Up the hill we go. We're going to have a crack at these bulls. That's what we come here for. Hopefully it don't take us up an hour to get up there. And hopefully we can get right on top of them. And hopefully this big fella presents himself for a shot. I don't know. Yep. The only way is up. Right, we've made a bit of ground. We're about 3/4 of the way up to where these bulls are, so it's pretty exciting. Actually, there's a few up here. So we're sort of in shooting range. These ones over here as well. So we're just going to get up here a bit further, and hopefully we can find that bigger bull, which would be a bloody awesome bull for Gary's first bull. But we'll see what happens anyway. We're just about on top of them anyway. Another 200 metres and we should be right on top of them. Scope alright?
So basically, everything was going to plan up until about here, where we spotted the bulls, but Gary couldn't see them. He could see them through his binos, but then he put the rifle back up to see and couldn't pick them up in the scope. He was looking in the completely wrong area. I was trying to explain to him where they were, but probably a little bit of excitement and whatnot, and he just couldn't quite pick up this bull here that was only 300 meters away. The nanny that's standing there with him, she ended up busting us, and they ended up moving off pretty quickly. They went from 300 meters to 350 pretty quickly, and I wanted a nice skin, and we just walked up the hill for about 2 hours. So we sort of wanted to take something back with us for our efforts. That we'd bust them as well, so the chances of again being back there that evening were pretty slim. So I had a crack, and yeah, you'll see what happened.
Trying to see up this bloody fucker's horse. Get in here, Flynn. Shut the bolt and go when you're ready, mate. Hurry up, bro, he's walking away. Right, we got one. He's got a nice skin on him. It was a little bit of, what do you call it, Gary?
Jibbery pokery.
Jibbery pokery. The Tahr were up there, and I was trying to get Gary to find them, and he couldn't find them. And Nanny had already was on to us, and Gary thought they were just here. But yeah, there was a nanny that was on to us, and she started moving off, and the next minute the bull started moving off. I was like, oh, quick, Gary, get onto him. Gary couldn't find them, so I had to quickly grab the rifle. I had a shot at one there. The shot actually felt pretty good, but I think Flynn might have pulled me, so there could be a dead one there. And then we thought we'd missed out that all the Tahr have gone up here now. There's a good little bunch of them. If I can see them, where are they on the camera? There's a few up there. We might get another shot yet, but they've moved up the hill, as you would if some fucking idiot starts shooting at you. So they've moved off up there. There might be one dead one there and that dead one over here, so we might have two out of this, but unfortunately I grabbed the gun off Gary and it's like, fucking give me the gun.
That's alright, mate.
It was just, otherwise we would have ended up with nothing, and we weren't going to walk all the way up here if not taking anything home and coming all the way down South Island. So, and we already stuffed it up, so I didn't think we were going to come back here tonight either. So
No need to be selfish when you hiked up fucking 300 metres of hill, mate. You know, take what you need.
yeah, well, hopefully we've got two skins. One skin's good, but and yeah, we'll see what his horns look like as well. Yeah, his mates aren't. We're sort of getting up into a little bit of... We're just about at the fucking top of the fucking hill. But luckily the snow's melted a little bit so you can kick some footholds, but it's a little bit scary up here, eh?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, don't mind it.
Keeps my heart going a little bit.
Just make sure your feet get kicked in.
Yeah, and the dog doesn't push you down the hill. Oh,
That dog's actually sliding on me.
I hope he's alright. I hope he doesn't slide down the hill. We'll have to tie him up at the top here so he doesn't try and follow me down to get this Tahr. But yeah, hopefully we can recover this Tahr. It's sort of fallen down in a bit of a bloody rocky, horrible looking spot, but we'll see what happens, I suppose. I hope we can recover him because I hate fucking shooting shit and can't fucking recover it. Hey.
Oh no, it's just all about the walk. Yeah, no. He gave up his life for us, we should try again.
Yeah, well, I made that choice for him. But we're in a beautiful place. Bit of snow around. Well, I climbed down and I shit myself, so I went back up to the top, and Gary said he's not scared of heights, so he's climbed down and tried to get down to where the bull is, but there's a bit of a drop off below him. So we're going to try and come around and go around this way, hopefully. Otherwise, unfortunately, we might not be able to get to him. But Gary's climbing around there pretty good. Looks like he knows what he's doing. Oh, Gary's like a little mountain goat himself. He wouldn't catch me going down there. So Gary's bloody volunteered to go down and try and recover my ball.
We had 4 attempts to recover this ball. We ended up walking back down the hill and then looking back up and figured out a little path where we could actually sneak around through the rocks to get to the ball. We got into within 20 metres and then I got vertigo basically. Gary's pretty good with heights, so he snuck around and got round to the ball, but unfortunately could only cut its head off where it was. It was just too risky to try and take the skin or any meat. It was balancing right on a 100-foot drop. So, yeah, we just cut the head off and left it at that, unfortunately.
So we got a bull yesterday, 11.5 inches, and we've just sent young Gary up the hill. He's keen as mustard. Bit of a story to the bulls yesterday. You probably see the footage there where the camera got turned off. Basically I was getting Gary lined up on what we thought was the biggest bull there, and next minute we got busted by a bloody nanny, and then they all started moving off, and Gary couldn't find them. He seen them in his binos, and then he couldn't find them in the bloody scope of the rifle, and I wanted a nice skin. So it was like, shit, you need to get onto them, and they were at 300 when we first seen them, and they were out to 350 and then out to 400, and so I was like, shit, give me the gun. We'd already spoken about it the day before about, you know, if you can't get onto them, you just give me the gun and I'll smack one for getting the skin's sake. So that's what happened anyway, long story short. But it ended up fucking rolling down into this bluff system that was pretty fucking gnarly. I was too scared to go to where the ball was, and horrible thing to say or a horrible thing to do, but it's happened to a lot of Tahr hunters, is we just cut the head off basically and left the rest of it there because we're too fucking scared to risk our lives. It was a 100-foot drop bluff straight off the bottom of where we were, so if anything went wrong it was death. So we've got its horns, which is, you know, probably the old trophy hunter fucking cop a bit of fucking shit from just cutting the heads off, and that's what we did. But anyway, long story short, we've just spotted 2 beautiful big bulls up here. Both would be over 12 inches long, and we've just sent Gary up the hill. It's taken about an hour to get up there, and he's about 50 metres away before he can take a shot, so I'll get you on him, eh? So there's Gary there, he's making his way up the hill, and then just up here is a couple of really nice bull tahr and some nannies. This camera's fucking fantastic for not focusing. So yeah, there's one lying down there, there's one above him, there's a couple of 3 nannies there as well. We've assessed them through the spotting scope. They're both, one's 12 and one's over 13 inches I reckon. So hopefully Gary gets one of them. He might end up getting both of them. But yeah, all he has to do, we've given him instructions. There he is there, he's just got to walk up to that rock there. Hopefully he can get a rest off the top of that rock and shoot up to these guys here. It's a shame this camera doesn't focus, because I could zoom up quite nicely if it focused. It's a piece of shit. Right, round 3. We spotted some bulls up there, just below that scree this morning. So our plan is that we're hoping that they'll come back down low and we can get Gary onto one before you. And what happened with Gary up the hill, we walked all the way up there, got into shooting range and had a shot and fucking missed.
1,500 minute, nothing.
Yeah, so pretty unfortunate, but I guess that's hunting. We don't know what went wrong. I don't know how he missed, because we know the rifle's on. He took his time and did everything right, but just managed to miss it. Maybe a little bit of pressure because they smelt him and stood up, and it was a front-on shot at about 230, 50 metres or something like that. And yeah, just what it is, I suppose. So hopefully we can redeem ourselves and get up here and find one of these ones. Don't know if they'll be as big as that one up there though that you missed, Gary. Tell you what, this tahr hunting doesn't get any fucking easier. Another couple 100 metres and we should be into a spot where where we can shoot from, and hopefully these bulls come out in the same place as this morning. Camera doesn't really do it justice. It's just frozen. Oh yeah, there's another bull just come round with them. There's two bulls there. They're coming down, boys. They're definitely coming down. And he's quite a nice bull, that one. Right, she's pretty dark. It was too dark to get the camera on, but Gary shot one at 437 metres, right on dark. I don't know if you can see the river way down there. It's about 1400 metres down below us. So we're going to be walking back down in the dark, but that's alright. He hit it, it was a good hit, and I seen it go down, so we don't even know how big it was. It was just Gary's first bull, so hopefully he's got it. Bit of a slog up this hill though, it's fucking steep, as you can see. Well, there's Kelly over there. Gary's still coming down the hill. She's steep as steep. I don't know if you can see the bottom down there, but it's probably too dark. But there's a massive big scree face that we couldn't see where the bull was, and he's died on that. He's possibly tumbled all the way to the bottom, which is, we've just walked up 1400 metres. So yeah, if he's at the bottom, I don't know if he's going to have any horns, but the meat will be tender. Don't know if the skin will be any good. Oh, I hope we can find him. I hate this shit.
So luck wasn't really going our way. We walked all the way back up there to have a look in the morning for that bull because we're adamant that that went down. We looked everywhere we thought it might have been and we couldn't find it. The dog didn't really show much interest. So it remains a mystery what happened to that bull. Kelly and I watched it through the binos when Gary shot and we've seen it go down. But yeah, we're just having a bit of bad luck on this hunt. Gary missed that other good bull that he snuck up onto, as I explained in the riverbed there before. And yeah, we just don't know what happened. It's just a bit of bad luck, and sometimes hunts go like that as well. Sometimes you can have all the luck in the world, and sometimes you can do everything right, and then it's just the finishing touches that stuff it up at the end. I have had a shot at the rifle since then, and it was shooting low at 100 metres. It was shooting about 3 inches low at 100 metres. So I don't know whether it took a knock before Gary had a shot at that bull or after, because I shot that one at 400 and yeah, and then Gary hit that one at 430. So it's just one of those trips. We went fishing. We were going to film everything, but the camera was playing up. It wouldn't focus. So I sort of packed a sad and gave up on the filming. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Hopefully we get a bit better footage for you next time on the next Tahr hunt. I'll update my camera and get one with a better zoom. Cheers.